Today on Granger Eltringham's Underwater Universe, you will learn about the bony fish, what they are, where they came from, and what came from them. During this episode, you will learn more about Osteichthyes through analysis and exploration. I hope you enjoy Episode 1 of Granger Eltringham's Underwater Universe.
Barbs. Cool. What's up? And where do you get the majority of your specimens?
Japan.
So, tell me more about these swamp eels.
They're eels.
Yeah. And they're bony fish, correct? Yeah, they're bony fish. Okay. Now, do you have any lobe-finned fish here, ma'am?
What?
No, they're all Archaeopterygiae? What are these? These are milkfish, you say? Yes, milkfish are very popular food fish. Look at this sea perch. Wow. Do you work here?
Yes.
Okay then. Swamp eels. Where are these from? Product of Vietnam. I was a numb.
Coming up next, I analyze what a bony fish is, and later, my team takes a trip to the beach. This is what's known as a trawl. This is what shrimp boats use to catch shrimp. Bottom trawls are an incredibly wasteful and inefficient way to catch marine life. A heavy net is dragged across the seafloor, destroying valuable marine habitat. It also destroy corals, sponges, and marine plants. The bycatch produced by bottom trawls is monumental. Although technologies such as turtle excluders do exist and are used, the amount of bycatch produced by a bottom trawl is still monumental. Millions of organisms die yearly. Undesired marine life captured by bottom trawls is thrown back dead. Always. An area the size of the continental United States is destroyed every year due to bottom trawling. Avoid trawl-caught shrimp and fish. Here we have the two classes of Osteichthyes, which is the superclass of these two classes. We have Osteichthyes and Ep.1. These fish are the ray-fin fish, and these the lobe-fin fish. The main difference between the lobe-fin and the ray-fin fish is that ray-fin fish have many small needle-like bones within their fins that project throughout the fin. Meanwhile, lobe-fin fish have a hand-like appendage. A hand meaning it's a fused appendage, but it has hand-like bones within. And these developed into amphibians. Also, a characteristic that other fish don't have outside of the superclass Osteichthyes is the operculum, which is a gill cover. Unlike a cartilaginous fish, these fish have a piece of tissue that covers their gills and protects them. These animals can reproduce both internally and externally. Most reproduce externally, however, releasing sperm and egg into the water. These fish also have jaws, which are a characteristic that both Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes share. However, Agnatha or Myxini do not have jaws. They're jawless. Osteichthyes also have a swim bladder, which they use to control their buoyancy. Much like a scuba diver uses his buoyancy compensator to control his or her buoyancy. The eyeball of these animals are supported by what's known as a selectric ring. Selectrotic? It's supported by a ring of bone, which you can't see, but if it was, it would be like. So this is the eyeball and the flesh surrounding the eyeball, so this is the actual eyeball shape. Now there's a bone within it that supports that eyeball. Although many bony fish are cold-blooded, like this parrot cichlid, some are warm-blooded. These include swordfish, tuna, mackerel, and marlin. They evolved from the jawless fish, Mixini or Agnatha. Coming up next, my crew heads to the beach.
Yeehaw! Come on down to Randy McSteele's Exotic Aquarium Southwestern Combo Shop. We got fish from all over the world. We got cichlids from Africa, Asia, South America. We got our bass, we got our gar, we got it all. Come on down. We've got big fish, big fish that look like little fish that look like big fish. Yeah! Pull the trigger, come on down to Randy McSteele's old aquarium shop. Yeehaw!
The team and I head to the beach, where we hope to find juvenile fish in their natural habitat. I set up camp on a nearby jetty. I lay out my gear and begin to gear up along with the rest of the team. It seems that not many people snorkel here, or do any research of any kind involving getting in the water and looking around. I wonder why that is. I doubt it has anything to do with the visibility, which I've heard is lovely this time of year. Regardless, I assemble my gear, and my team heads to the water. The water felt like it was around 80 to 85 degrees, which is an ideal temperature for coastal fish. I began my descent, and realized why no one snorkels on Tybee Island. The visibility is very poor, between 2 and 6 inches, I'd say. It's full of silt from the Savannah River. I hope to try again some other time of year. Mildly discouraged, I head to a nearby tidal pool, where I hope to see juvenile fish. Water is still far too silty to see anything. I called the expedition off for the health and safety of my own men.
Sparkles, professional male model.